The next day Gabamaru was taken to the execution ground to be beheaded by an executioner. But even though the executioner's sword broke, Gabamaru's neck didn't even have a scratch. Next, the authorities used two other forms of extreme torture on Gabamaru. One was the excruciatingly painful execution by fire. A normal person would either be burned alive or suffocate from the smoke. But Gabamaru was burned for 2.5 hours, and besides his clothes being burned off, he was completely unharmed. The authorities, powerless, had to switch to another method, having two strong bulls pull his legs apart. Who knew? Gabamaru just needed to flex a little, and the two bulls were completely drained, collapsing to the ground. Gabamaru himself was also confused by his own unwillingness to die. It's clear there's no meaning in living anymore, so why does my body keep resisting on its own? A few days later, the head of the authorities suddenly gave Gabamaru a sinister smile. It turns out the higher-ups had sent a heavy-hitter executioner. The executioner's name was Sajiri, born into a samurai family that had served as magistrates and executioners for generations. Thus everyone in her clan was a master swordsman, and Sajiri was the most outstanding of them all. Gabamaru only needed to glance at Sajiri once, and the scene of his own beheading flashed in his mind. This woman in front of me. She really has the ability to kill me. In a panic, Gabamaru broke his handcuffs. Seeing this, the head of the authorities immediately ordered Sajiri to act. Hearing the order, Sajiri dashed behind Gabamaru, her blade swinging down. Although he didn't know what he was living for, Gabamaru still did a few flips to dodge the attack. But this very dodge made Sajiri even more certain of her guess. The reason Gabamaru wouldn't die so easily was because he was deeply in love with his wife. His secret being exposed by Sajiri, Gabamaru was fuming, snatching the katana from a soldier's back. Just as he was about to charge, Sajiri pulled out a pardon. This was a letter of pardon signed by the emperor himself, which could not only absolve any sin but also grant the protection of the shogun. Neither the authorities nor the ninjas from his village would dare touch a single hair on his head. And the condition to get it was just one: go to the island called Shinsenkyo and find the elixir of life for the royal family. It was said to be a land without suffering. However, no one who was sent there ever returned alive. The only things that drifted back were corpses covered in bizarre plants. And Gabamaru, who was both powerful and had a reason to live, was the most promising candidate in Sajiri's eyes. Although the elixir of life seemed a bit unreal, Gabamaru knew this was the only chance for him and his wife to have a peaceful life. He immediately agreed to go to the island. But the head of the authorities was not happy, quickly ordering his soldiers to stop the two. At that moment, Gabamaru's entire body erupted in flames. In just a moment, all the guards lost their ability to resist and were trampled under Gabamaru's feet. Before heading to the island, the two had to go to Edo to meet up with the other death row convicts. And so, the journey to find the elixir of life officially began.